Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is, then that would have been her fault. The scripture comes from Jasher 12:2. And at the end of those days, the king ordered that all the kings, princes, and governors of different provinces and the sages should come before him. And they sat before him, and Abram was still in the house of confinement. And the king said to the princes and sages, have you heard what Abram, the son of Terah, has done to his father? Thus he has done to him, and I ordered him to be brought before me. Thus he has spoken. His heart did not misgive him, neither did he stir in my presence. And behold, now he is confined in the prison. So here's the message. God say that somebody is trying to put everything on you. Like any of the blame, anything that goes wrong, they are basically just going to turn it around and twist it and turn it to saying that everything is your fault. And in reality, it's not all your fault. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I feel like you are very calm and relaxed when it comes to the matter, and it bothers them. Because they want you to be acting as if you are guilty. And they want you to be acting as if you did something wrong. And they want you to be acting as if you are, like, how do I say it? I just feel like this is somebody, like, it's the opposite of the mess. I got a message yesterday, okay? I released a message yesterday of nobody is mad at you. You didn't do anything wrong. You are in a panic, but you have no reason to be in a panic. Like, that's how this person wants you to be. They want you to be panicked, and they want you to be stressed out, and they want you to be ready, you know what I'm saying, pulling on your hair, and you know what I'm saying, shaking in a corner in a closet somewhere, trying to figure out what you could possibly do to fix everything. But you are not like that. You are cool, calm, and collected, and you then basically gather together. You know what? I know I ain't do nothing wrong. Like, I just feel like that's whoever this is for, that's how you feel like I didn't do nothing wrong. I know I ain't do nothing wrong, and I know I ain't do nothing wrong. And because I know I ain't do nothing wrong, I'm not even finna let nobody put that up on me. God said, and that's exactly how you should. That's the vibe you should have right now. Why in the world would you be stressing yourself out and worried and concerned and not knowing what to do and how to do it? And you know what I'm saying? You ain't do nothing. You have no reason to feel that way. God said, ain't nothing your fault. You ain't do nothing. And if they want to feel like it's your fault, that's their business. And you know, one thing that I have learned in my life is that a lot of times people will try to make you believe that, but they know deep in their heart that they out of line for what they did. It's unless they are a narcissist or a psychopath, because a narcissist and a psychopath, they are going to believe their lies, knowing good and well, you know what I'm saying, that the reason that you are mad at them is because they went and laid up with such and such. But they feel as though it's impossible that you could possibly know that they went and laid up with such and such. So they gonna act like you delusional, you crazy, and you don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I didn't already experience that. You know what I'm saying? And what frustrates me is, you know, like, I'm not somebody where I keep it a secret. Like, I let people know. If I'm going to date someone, I'm going to let you know. If we friends, I'm going to let you know. I have dreams. I have visions. I know that they are true. They always have came true. And you know what I'm saying? If you try to do me something, I'm going to find out. They still act like I'm crazy. They don't know what I'm talking about. I'm making stuff up. Baby. But what I have learned over the 33 years that I have been on this earth, every time, it comes true. Every time. Every time. I know me and God like this here. He always put me up on game. Ain't no way somebody gonna get one up on me. And you know what I'm saying? At first, you know, I used to be very bothered by this. I've talked about this. How when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, it would make me feel some kind of way because I would see what people was trying to do behind my back. So I would drink from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to sleep. I used to smoke real heavy. I used to do all kind of stuff to try to get the dreams and visions, trying to suppress them because I didn't want to feel that way. And then when I would suppress my dreams and visions, God opened up Another gift, the gift of discernment. I can just be standing by somebody and I can feel, I can sense if they don't like me, if they don't rock with me, if they really plotting on me. I could sense it. I could feel it. And at this point in time, after, you know what I'm saying, I done did everything in my power to try to suppress the gifts that God has blessed me with. Baby, I don't got time for that no more. I don't have time for that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, why in the world would I ignore God when every single time he ain't doing nothing but trying to help me? Every single time he ain't doing nothing but trying to ensure that I'm okay. Because if, like, when I think back on situations that I've been in my past, I would have been much better off if I would have just went ahead and listened to God from the get-go. If I would have just listened to God from the get-go, I could have cut out a lot of confusion, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of drama, a lot of nonsense. And I feel like for whoever this is for, this is somebody they trying to make you seem and make you feel as though you should be in a prison somewhere. You should be locked away somewhere because you wrong. You not wrong. God said you are not wrong. You, like, whatever it is that, like, I just feel like you feel something. There is something going on. And it is something going on. Okay, this is confirmation for somebody. God said you, like, this is somebody they trying to make you feel as though you are the bad guy and you are doing this wrong and you doing that wrong. You shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. God say they are full of it. They want you to feel like you wrong. They want you to feel like you messing up. They want you to feel this. They want you to feel that. And I have found that a lot of times in my past, when somebody would be trying to convince me that the vision was wrong and the dream was wrong and nah, God, what God's talking about is not what's really going on, baby, lo and behold, God will let me see it with my own eyes. Because, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing for God to give you a warning discreetly and you listen and, you know, you just, you know, remove yourself or do your thing versus God give you a vision and you check somebody about it or you let them know what's going on, what you think or what you know. And they try to fix their mouth to say God is a liar. God said he not, God will stir them up to such an extent that they will confess. Yes, God will stir them up to such a way that they will confess. I have seen it with my own eyes. God will stir them up to where they will confess, because you're not finna say that God is a liar. God is not a man that he shall lie. Anyways, that's the message. God said, like, for whoever this is for, this person is trying to make you feel as if you are out of line and out of order and you did this and you did that and you caused all these problems. In reality, you ain't doing nothing. It's them. You are not, like, you, it's not a situation where you did anything wrong. Because we know in this story here, this king was trying to figure out what was going on. He really wanted this man's wife. You can't take somebody else's wife. You can't take somebody else's person. You know what I'm saying? And think that it's just going to be okay. If God said that somebody is for somebody, anybody that try to mess around with them, try to sleep with them, try to take them from up under them, they going to feel the wrath of God, regardless if they want to acknowledge it or not. And what do the wrath of God feel like? All kind of things falling apart. You know what I'm saying? And for anybody, whoever this is for, God is telling me to, leading me to say this right now. If you are with somebody, God told you that person is for you, and they just don't want to act right, fall back. You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to say nothing. You don't have to act a certain way. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying, make an announcement or nothing like that. Because what God said, it stands, period. What God says will stand, period. Whew, this fly is playing with me and I'm not in the mood today. It's too hot. It's too hot for games. Anyway, tricks are for kids. But God said, whatever he said, that's going to stand, period. That's going to stand, period. It's not a situation where you need to, like, don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm, like, really the way that, like, for whoever this is for, all that you do, you ain't got to do all that. Don't even do that no more. For real, for real. I've heard the argument of men talking about, you know, if a woman don't do this, that, and the third, then she not the one for you. Baby, if a man don't do certain things, he not the one. Did I get it? Or was it? And that's what it is. If he acting like, you know what I'm saying? If he's sitting around and he acting like he can't keep his word, he can't do this, he can't do that, he can't do these things, he act like he can't call you back, he act like he don't rock with you like that, why in the world would you stress yourself out? See, like this fly is doing. This fly literally is stressing itself out over me swinging this at it. But instead of it just leaving me alone, you know what I'm saying? But it's not leaving me alone. And because it's not leaving me alone, I'm sweating this electrocutor at it. And I'm going to electrocute it as soon as it falls onto this. Anywho, for whoever this is for, God is saying that for whoever this, like this is somebody, they know they doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? But they trying to blame you. Just like how the fly is trying to come at me, like as if to try to attack me now because it see me with this. God said this person, they trying to attack you. Just like in the story, Abram, the king threw him in jail. The king's trying to punish him and do him something harm, when in reality, he the one that's out of line. That's just like how a woman, she'll be trying to take your man, or a man, he'll be trying to take your girl, and he find out, you know what I'm saying, that that's your person, or that they got something going on with you, and now all of a sudden they want to fight you, and they want to cause problems for you, and they want to, you know what I'm saying, cause you some kind of harm and all this. God said, in reality, they are wrong, but they trying to make you feel like you wrong. They want you to feel as if you're the bad guy. You're not bad for wanting somebody to do right by you. You're not bad for wanting what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? And in reality, if that person just act like they can't do right, leave them. Just like in the story, he left it. Even though it was messed up how he did for his wife's case, you know what I'm saying? But he left it. And what did God do? All kind of famine. And the wrath of God was upon that king until he released her. God said, you don't have to stress yourself out. If God told you somebody is your spouse, baby, I'm telling you now, if it haven't been happening from this point on, the moment that I am recording this message, every time somebody try to come and get at your person, God is going to strike them. Every time your person step out of line, God is going to strike them. You don't have to do nothing. Give it to God, because he can handle something in ways you can't. Like why, you know what I'm saying? Don't be stressing yourself out every time somebody look at them. You want to go and fight them. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Look this person up, figure out where they at, what they doing, pull up on them. Stress yourself out, fighting. You know what I'm saying? I didn't seen it, baby. I didn't seen it with my ex-associates fighting over a man. The man then, you know what I'm saying? The man then cheated. Okay, the man out of line and out of order. But here they go. She fighting over him. She fighting this girl over him because that's her man. And how dare she, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for that. God said, let them do what they gonna do. He gonna deal with it. He gonna deal with it. He gonna deal with it. And every single time they cheat on you, every single time somebody come after them, he gonna strike them. Woo! That's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.